Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Depending on the time you're seeing this video, God bless you. So, making it easy, making it real for lessons, quiz, and the exam for our people to get through it so easily. Well, today, this topic is chapter 19, which is Patenti di guida e documenti del veicolo, sistema sanzionatorio. Now, patent, which is your license, the document you need, the driving of the vehicle, and the sanction when you violate the law, what you will pay. Okay, and I'm touching it. Okay, the first one we're having condizioni richieste per poste circolare sulle strade pubbliche. Now you just touch this one. This one is our normal. I have explained this one before. We're talking about the condition that you require in moving in this kind of situation. This is pericolo, and this sign is called deformata. Now, you see this sign. So, what will you need to do? What did you need to do? What did you need to do? You must you slow down. That telling you this deformato, the Lugenza is 380. Now let's go down. Let's read it together. Per poter circolare sulle strade pubbliche un autoveicolo deve di norma essere immatricolato e essere munito della tagga identificativa della carta di circolazione, del certificato di assicurazione e del segnale mobile di pericolo. These are the signs you need before you enter public road. Essere immatricolato e essere muti. It must be controlled. You don't carry vehicle. You buy vehicle, just they must control you before they sell it for you. Now, what do you need? Targa identificative. There must be plate number. You don't drive vehicle without plate number. 2. Carta di circolazione. Carta di circolazione. You must have carta di circolazione as a driver. The certificato di assicurazione. Without assicurazione, if police hold you, you are finished. Then mobile, segnale mobile di pericolo. There is a triangle that you must have in your boot. In case something, your car spoil, you don't remove it and place it on the road. You must have it. Il conducente deve possedere la patente di guida necessaria per quel tipo di veicoli. You must take, as you are driving, your license must be. Your license must correspond with the kind of vehicle you are driving. È sbagliato dire che non si può circolare con in autoveicoli. Il dettato della targa prova. Quando la carta di circolazione è intestata a persone diverse del conducente. Now, if carta di circolazione, you carry somebody's car and not be your name, did the carta di circolazione, it does not mean anything. You can drive it. I can drive your vehicle, you can drive my vehicle. Alright? Se la scaduta di garanzia dei veicoli da non confondere con assicurazione. Now, if the guarantee of your vehicle expire, does not concern assicurazione. Your assicurazione na you dey do am. Guarantee the vehicle, when you buy car, they'll ask they'll give you guarantee, meaning if your car spoil, carry am come, we will do am for you for like 3 years. They'll give you guarantee of 3 years. If they say that one expire, it does not affect, it does not concern la circolazione, which is true. Se non si ha la polizia assicurativa è tipo casco, è obbligatorio solo la polizia ROCA. That one we are going to see it in the front, so I will explain more on that. Quando non si ha con sé il certificato di proprietà e di ricevuta di pagamento della tassa di possesso, in quanto non è obbligatorio tenerle a bordo dei veicoli. This one is totally false. Now, the tax, what they call, there is one bolo that you need in the car. Some are paying 140, some are paying 150. It's called bola. Bola or bolo. A bolo. So before, it was obligatory for you to put it in the front of your car. But now, it's no longer obligatory again. If they ask you, you draw this thing out and you show them. So what do you want you to take here? That before you drive, your car must have tag and a plate number. You must have what we call carta di circolazione. You must have certificato di assicurazione, and you must have segnale mobile de pericolo. It is 4 things, 4 that you must have. Let's go further. ROC auto. Contrassegno di assicurazione. Now, tag identificative dei veicoli. Perché sia possibile risalire all'intestatario del mezzo, le taghe devono essere apposte solidamente a posizione corretta. Now, your plate number will be placed in the rightful position. I hope you know that your plate number have light. There is bulb. In fact, my own bulb now, one don't burst inside. There is bulb, so that when you on your car, the light will flash on it. That is why camera can pick you when you overspeed, when you pass speed limit. Autovelos is called speed limit. Autovelos. You pass that when the light in the morning if you pass. That light that you put in your tagger, that light that you put there, that one is what reflects your, what they call it, your plate number, so that thing can snap it away. So you put it in the rightful position. Essere sempre ben leggibili. You must put it in a place, in a position that it can be easily, somebody can easily read it, can be easily read. Non devono essere sporchi né essere piegate. Piegate mean you can't bend them. Sporky mean you can't stain them. So you know they use potato stain your this thing. In fact, if you tire the potato, you will collect multa if you enter express. So you must be able to wash your own tire. That is why in most of this African country, you see that they bring second-hand tire come. The tire will still be like a new one. Manomesse contraffatte. So now your plate number should not be covered. Your plate number should not be piegate. You should not bend it. Your plate number must be placed in the rightful position. Must be clean, because there is bulb that is always shining your plate number that can help autovelos to detect you. And your plate number, immediately police log in your plate number, all your details will come out. Where you stay, your age, your country you came from, everything concerning you will display because it's already registered there. And before the end of this class in chapter 24, or before the end of this topic, I will show you how to use your phone to control your own tag. To know when your vehicle will go for the revisione, to know when the this thing will expire and everything. There is an implication on that. Let's go. pannelli con la lettera P. This one I've explained before. All students are supposed to remember. Every new person that passed PATENTI, both in school and in Scuola Guida, even after Scuola Guida, because you pass, you must go to Scuola Guida. I mean, so they will give you P. And that P is called principiante. Principiante. And when you pass your lesson, your theory, they will give you that P. You put it on the vehicle and begin to learn. And don't forget that the person must be 10 years before the person can teach you. So you don't carry a man that have 5 years that have collected driving license for 5 years to teach you. If police hold you, they will give you 5,000 multa and they will suspend your license for years. Davanti e dentro dei autoveicoli. Autoveicoli is our normal car. Our normal small cars. And they will tell you how many people can they carry. No post to plus driver, compressor, e conducente. This is why I was saying the old student people should be with me. Because the new student now, if you are this your first time of hearing this now, you are a little bit confused. This auto vehicle we are talking about, the highest they can carry is 9. Autovettura, I mean. Autovettura. Now, autoveicoli is a family name, their surname. So autoveicoli are very different kinds of vehicle. Let me leave that for chapter 1. Now, they said you should put it in the back and the front of the vehicle. Usati per la esercitazioni di guida dei maggiorenni devono essere applicati appositi pannelli retroriflettenti con indicazione della lettera P. Now, and this P letter can always stay with you for 1 year. And don't forget that if you pass your license, you have expiring date. After 1 year, you do not collect it. Maybe you fail, you do again, you fail. You will go and pay another 200 and something euro to do driving again. Not to do theory, to go and do driving again. If you see fail again, you still go and pay another 200 and something euro. It's like you have two chances. After that one, if you fail, that means you go and write exam again. So that one is another thing entirely that I will explain personally. So the P you are seeing in people's car everywhere in Italy now is P. It's called principiante. If this is the first time hearing that word, take note of it. Now, obbligo di lenti. Obbligo di lenti. Lenti is eyeglass. If you want to do license, you will go for medical test. You will have 2 medical tests to go for. 1, your personal doctor. 2, you will go for government official doctor, which they will control your eyes. The one your doctor will control you is to ask you whether you have any sickness, you have any problem. But the other one you will go, they will control your eyes. There will be a letter that will ask you, they will touch it, they'll tell you what is the name of this one. What is the spelling? This one. Is this one J, this one B, this one A? So if you cannot see it well, they will start from the bigger one to the smallest one. So it is how you see it and you are saying it. That is when they will write whether it's 5/5 or 4/5. Now, if it is low, 2/5 or 1/5, that means you need that glass. The doctor will be the one to repair the kind of glasses that you can use. So that's what we want to talk about now. Durante la guida si deve essere. If doctor say you need eyeglass, the eyeglass for your mind, you will be saying, if they give me eyeglass, I will not wear it now. If you do not wear your eyeglass, it's -1 point, and they'll give you multa to pay. If doctor say you should wear eyeglass and it's written you should wear eyeglass in your patente, you will be thinking, how would they know? If they control, how would they? In your patente, in the back of a patente, there is a mark they put. There is mark which police normally use to know whether you're supposed to wear eyeglass or you're not supposed to wear. At the back, you will see 01 of your license. Everybody wearing glasses that have eyes problem, in their patente, there is 01 there. Now, durante la guida si deve usare gli occhiali. Occhiali is also glass. Glasses, I mean. Eyeglass. Da visitare le lenti di contatto se nella patente si trova indicato tali l'obbligo. If the indicator for your license is other must, you must wear it when you are driving. per estesso, cioè mediante la scritta, guida con lenti, guida drive with eyeglasses, o attraverso il codice numerico, detto armonizzato, perché uguale in tutti i paesi europei. 01. Even in France, in Spain, in Switzerland, in Swiss, in Poland, may they give you 01 in your last days. He follow you. He follow you, they go. Now, l'obbligo vale su tutti i tipi di strada, in qualunque orario e indipendentemente dalle condizioni di visibilità. Now, it's under month for you to wear it in any kind of road you are driving, in your street, in piazza, in piscina, you are driving inside there, you must wear the eyeglass. Now, qualunque, anytime, and you don't have, even though weather clear, you should wear it. So that must, this eyeglass is called lenti or occhiali. Okay, glasses. Now this is the main business of today. Patente AM. Patente AM is the smallest patente. In fact, what I do, or what my advice for you, because this is most of the places that pick people out. Yes, this place now, they make people deceive. They deceive them. Patente AM, the age, if you have Bible, you can begin to write it. Those old students know what I'm talking about. If this is your first time, if this is not your first time of being with me, you have been with me before, I have measured it before. Now, Patente IM is what they use. If from 14 years, you can do it. 14 years. It's used to drive a moto bike, this was small bike. Maybe electric bike, ciclomotori. Now they call that bike so. So the smallest bike is ciclomotori. A 2 or 3 ruote. Let me explain it well. That machine that is making noise, è ciclomotori. Consente di guida ciclomotori a 2 o 3 ruote e quadricicli leggeri. If I were you, what I would have wrote down here is Patente IM as a topic. Then at the down, I will write 1. Patente IM, 14 anni. 2. Patente IM, ciclomotore a 2 o 3 ruote. I'm giving you a expo if I were you. If I be your position, because that was what I did. You write Patente IM, full heading. Number 1, Patente IM, 14 anni. Patente IM, ciclomotori, guidare ciclomotori a 2 ruote o 3 ruote. O quadricicli leggeri. Quadricicli leggeri is this vehicle that is not heavy and is light. You can have 3 tires, like a canapé. Con motore, then you will now say number 4. Con motore termico non superiore a 50 cm3. I know what I'm telling you, you should begin to list it like that. Because if you want to see it in quiz, you will see it so clear. If you don't know it, you don't know it. And if you know it, you know it. Yeah. So these are the common things you can see. And they say, o con motore elettrico di potenza non superiore a 4 kW. Motore termico non superiore a 50 cm3, con motore elettrico di potenza non superiore a 4 kW. I stop there. If I were you, that's what I was supposed to do. Si poi conseguire a 14 anni di età, I've said it before, 14 years, ma occorre averne compiuti 16 per condurre ciclomotori e quadricicli leggeri in alcuni paesi dell'Unione Europea. It's only in Italy they are doing 14 years old, like France is 16 years. They say some European, it's just some European country, they use 16 years to have it. If you want to see it in quiz, they will tell you guidare ciclomotori con patente AM in tutti europea è falso, non è tutti europea. Ok. Last place. È sbagliato dire che la patente AM può essere rilasciata senza dove sostenere l'esame teorici e pratici se si è maggiorenne e che abilità alla guida di motocicli. They say it's wrong to tell you that patente AM you can have it without doing exam, theory and practical exam, which is not possible. Patente A1. If I were you, I would also write it down. Patente A1. Consentite a guidare. You will say number 1. Motocicli con senza carisetta di cilindrata fino a 125 cm3. Potenza non superiore a 11 kW. Rapporto potenza-peso non superiore a 0,1 kg. How will you mark this word down? Very simple. You will say patente AM cilindrata fino a 125. You write that one down. 2. Patente AM A1 potenza peso non superiore a 0,2 kW. Because there is patente A2. Yes, A2 will not be superiore a 0,2. This is A1 non superiore a 0,1. That's why I say you should write it down. So that one is very common in quiz. You will be seeing it in quiz very well. You'll be seeing that one in quiz very well. Tricicli a motore potenza non superiore a 15 kW. Macchine agricole rientrano nel limite di sagoma e di massa previsti per i motoveicoli. This one is supposed to write it down because for the I know can also drive this vehicle working in the farm, agricultural vehicle. Yes. Tutti i veicoli che si possono guidare con la patente AM. So all the vehicles that AM can drive, A1 is bigger than AM. So AM can can drive all the vehicles that AM can drive. I repeat myself. A1 is bigger than AM. So if AM drive the 5, A1 will drive both his own and that 5 of IM. I believe you understand this very well. When you go down, we have si puoi conseguire ai 16 anni di età. So you will write patente A1 16. Don't forget IM is 14, while A1 is 16 years. Anche se non si ha già la patente AM, che è in possessione della patente A1, puoi trasportare un passeggero che abbia almeno 5 anni. Se sulla carta di circolazione dei veicoli è indicato tali possibilità. Even though you don't have AM before and you want to go and do patente A1, you can do patente A1. Even though you don't have AM before, you can do patente A1. Trasportare un passeggero. Now, you can carry somebody. AM don't carry people. A1 can carry somebody, but must be at least 5 years You don't carry small child. You carry from 5 years upward. And it must be indicated in your carta de articulazione. Yes, it must be indicated. What the last point says, it's wrong to tell you that dopo 2 anni si trasforma automaticamente i patenti di altre categorie che consente di guidare macchine operatrici oltre cicli di potenza superiore a 15 kW se si è maggiorenne. It's wrong, very bad to tell you that after 2 years, automatically that patent AM will come be big patent. When you use the drive tractor, this big farm, big motor. So that one is totally wrong.
Bro, your network is maybe network they worry. That's your word in the cut.
We go straight to the next one. The next one, I told you we have patent A2. I've talked about patent A1. I've talked about patent AM, which is 14 years. Patent A1, which is 16 years. We're not doing patent A2. Patent A2 is a little bit similar to AM. So what is a little bit similar to A1? What A1 cannot do, A2 will do it. If A1 is in a non superiore, A2 is superiore. If A1 is 0,1, A2 will be 0,2. Consider guida, tutti i motocicli. If all students they know what they have done it before. You write patente A2. That is what you just write. Patente A2. Now, motocicli concerns that carezetta, which I have said before in that one. E potenza fino a 35 kW. Rapporto potenza pensa non superiore a 0,2 because it's A2. Perché non sia derivati da una versione dello stesso modello che sviluppi oltre il doppio della potenza massima. Macchine agricole che rientrano nel limite di sagoma e di massa dei motoveicoli. Now, tutti i veicoli che si può condurre con la patente AM, A1 a AM. Now, all the vehicles that AM and A1 can drive, but the A2 is automatically bigger than AM and A1, so you can drive all the vehicles that those two patente can drive. So patente A2 now become their eldest brother. Let's check how many years can you do patente A2. Si puoi conseguire a 18 anni. Anni di età, anche se anche se non si ha già la patente A1 e permette di trasportare un passeggero, sono sei indicata sulla carta di circolazione dei veicoli. So if you are driving, you can carry somebody if it is indicated in your carta di circolazione, and even though you don't have A1 before, you can do A2. In titolare di patente di categoria A2 da almeno 2 anni, puoi conseguire la patente A, che abilita alla guida di tutti i motocicli, anche se ha meno di 24 anni età, altrimenti richiesta per ottenere la patente A. Point. A2 is one of the patente that automatically, if you have, there's what we call patente A. Patente A is bigger than patente AM, patente A1, patente A2. After A2, you now see patente A. So patente A2 is 18 years you can do it. But patente A, you can do it in 24 years. If you're 24 years old, you can do the patente. But they say now, but if you have patente A2, 2 years, maybe you have it this last 2 years. In this year now, you cannot do the one of patente A, which is supposed to do it 24 years. So you will not do it in 20 years. Because why? You already have the experience of patente A2. So you only need 2 years more. You only need 2 years experience, which will make you 20 years, because patente A2 is 18 years. So you now drive for 2 years, and you now automatically go for patente A, which is the biggest of their patente. It's bigger than AM, it's bigger than A1, it's bigger than A2. So patente A is not bigger than A2, A1, patente A, patente AM. So all these vehicles that AM can drive, A1 can drive, A2 can drive, patente A can drive all everything. So don't be confused. Don't be confused. 20 years. First of all, A2 is 20 years. Now told us if you drive for 2 years, which will make you 20 years, the A2 is 18 years. Now they told us that if you drive for 2 years, which will make you 20 years, you cannot go and apply for what we call patente A, which is bigger than patente A2. È sbagliato dire che la patente di categoria A2 non consente di condurre alcun tipo di triciclo e motore. It's wrong to tell you that the patente of A2 does not allow you to drive the types of triciclo motore. It's falso. You can drive it. Infatti, chi ne è possesso può guidare quelli di potenza non superiore a 15 kW e qui abilita la patente A1. Now, patente A. Patente A, I've already explained everything for you. Patente A is bigger than patente A2, patente A1 and patente AM. So consider the guida tutti i motocicli, all the old motocicli, by all the old machine, I feel drive them. Skido machine, bound when they fly, patente A, you see drive them. Con i senza carrozzetta, senza limitazioni di cilindrata e di potenza. Tutti i tricicli a motore per quello di potenza superiore a 15 kW occorre avere almeno 21 anni. Tutti i veicoli che si possono condurre con la patente AM, A2, A1, A2 and AM. All the vehicles that patente A1, A2, AM can drive, patente A can drive everything. Si puoi conseguire, which I've explained before, a 20 anni, you can go for it for 20 years, se si è titolare la patente A2 da almeno 2 anni. If you already have patente A2 for like 2 years, which makes you 20 years, so you can apply for it. Next point said that a 24 anni, se non si è il titolare di patente A2 da almeno 2 anni, accesso diritto. If you don't have patente A2 before, you want to go to do patente A, you must complete 24 years. Don't be confused. È sbagliato affermare che con la patente di categoria A si può guidare i ciclomotori, quadricicli non leggeri. It's not to tell you that you can drive a vehicle that is not light with patente A. It's wrong, it's falso. You cannot drive it. È richiesta la patente B1 è superiore. You need patente B1 to drive this kind of vehicle. O che chi ha conseguito la patente A con accesso diritto per guidare motocicli all'esterno deve sostenere un ulteriore esame. So now patente A1 is bigger than A2. Patente A is bigger than A2, A1 and patente AM. That is what they are telling me are you here. Patente B1 is used to drive some specific vehicle. I call it specific vehicle. That is why patente A cannot drive all the whole vehicle, all the whole motorcycle, something like that. There are some it cannot drive because this patente A1 is a little bit ahead. Il B1 is a little bit ahead of A. Si puoi conseguire a 16 anni di età, consente di guidare quadricicli non leggere mean non light. Leggere mean light, non heavy. Non leggere mean heavy. Non leggere mean the thing. The thing non light oh, na heavy something be this. Leggere mean light. Dimenso svuoto non superiore a 400 kg. 550 kg per veicoli destinati a trasporti merci na load. Esclusa la massa delle batterie per i veicoli elettrici e con potenza massimo non superiore a 15 kW. Now, I will tell you where is important here. Forget all this, there are many English. So I'm going to tell you what is important here so that you just focus on that area. Tra essi sono compressi sia veicoli aperti con manumbro e considerati quad. Now, this quad, there's one it's like machine. It's like machine. They have to have machine, but the thing have 4 tires. It's like the B, you can use to ride it. I forgot the name. I will try to remember. If I let a B Uno that you can use to drive the vehicle, it's like machine. You have handle, but you have 4 tires. Big tire.
Yeah, it's a big.
Yes. It's that kind of vehicle. If I let a B Uno, you will use to drive it. Sia veicoli con carrozzeria chiusa. La patente B1 abilita alla guida dei veicoli per quelli richiesti da patente AM, ma non permette condurre motocicli a tricicli a motore, che invece richiedono la patente AM, A2 e A. Now, this part of the bill, you have the ability to drive vehicles of IM. Ma, you cannot drive motorcycle na machine or tricycle, which is keke napep. You cannot drive it with this. So what do you need? You need A. You cannot drive it with B1. What do you need? You need A1, A2 and A to drive like a napep. One of those power machine. This is why people normally confuse. I hope you can remember that one of the lessons that you must complete 18 years before you have is patente A2. So now this B1 is also 18 years. So this is where confusion is coming in. So know that we have 2 18 years and 2 16 years. So let me break it down. Let us be going. Con la patente B1 raggiunta dell'età di 18 anni si può conseguire la patente B sostenendo solo l'esame di guida. If you have this patente B1 and you already complete 18 years, what you just need to do, so l'esame della guida, then you go do only driving. You just go to driving. So you don't do theory again. Quindi un esame pratica. Non si tratta di esame teorico integrativo. You don't have to do theory exam again. You just go and do practical exam per la guida. If you don't complete 18 years with this patente B1, È sbagliato dire che la patente di categoria B1 abilita a guidare autovetture meno posto o meno. Bisogna avere la patente B. You cannot drive normal vehicle with B1. You need patente B. O veicoli che si possono condurre la patente A1. So you cannot drive this patente B1 cannot drive the vehicles of patente A1. So that big patente B1 can drive only the vehicles of patente AM. That's why I said this B1 is for specific vehicles. Okay. Oh wow, this is what we are studying. This is what we need the most. Patente B. How many years is 18 years? Let me read it. Consente di guidare autoveicoli. I told you autoveicoli is a father's name. So autoveicoli give birth to many children, which 3 different kinds of car. Autovettura, like my vehicle, the highest they can carry is 9 posti. Compresso e conducente. Compresso meaning including driver. Autocaravan, that one when they travel, when toilet day inside, kitchen day inside. Autocar, the one they carry load, is under autoveicoli. So now father's name be that. Autoveicoli is father's name. Di massa massima autorizzata non superiore a 3,5 tonnellate anche se trainati un rimorchio leggero, cioè commesso fino a 750 kg. So all the vehicles patente B we drive, even though you trainate remorchio means you add another truck for back. You must not superiore 3,5 tonnellate. 3,500 tonnellate weight. Even though you carry remorque when they heavy, you must not be above 750. You're going to earn is 750 kilogram. The weight. That one you can write it down because I have seen it in quiz. Un remorchio non leggero, menso oltre 750 kg. La massa massima autorizzata del compresso, cioè la somma delle massa dei veicoli, non deve superiore 3,5 tonnellate. We hear tonnellate. If you hear that they said tu sei pesante come latte. In Italian, latte is what they know as, you want to describe somebody that is heavy. So that is heavy. Quello tavolo è pesante come latte. Because if you are work in latte company, in formaggio company, you will find how the work is so heavy. Because latte get weight. Let's go down. Macchine agricole comprese quelle definite eccezionali. Now, this patente B have some agricole vehicles, machine that you can drive in walking. Now, macchine operatrici. Macchine operatrici, that be Buddha. Sgombraneve, when they Buddha everywhere. Non eccezionali fino a 3,5 tonnellate. E non go fit drive the one when they above this 3,5 tonnellate. Tutti i veicoli che si possono condurre con la patente AM e B1, tutti i tipi di ciclomotori e quadricicli. All the vehicles when they under IM, BM, patente B, fit drive them. As I dey, I fit drive those small machines. Sono su territorio nazionale Italian I veicoli che si possono condurre con la patente A1 e se conducente ha almeno 24 anni anche tricicli a motore di potenza superiore a 15 kW. It's only within the Italian environment that you are allowed to drive with patente of A1 when you dey under 21 years. You will drive tricicli and motocicli the potenza superiore. Potenza mean the powerhouse. That's what the kilowatts, the powerhouse. It's only within the Italy. If you go to France, you can't. You cannot. You must complete that 24 years. Because France have the rules that also ban them despite they are under UN. È sbagliato affermare che la patente di categoria B abilita a condurre solo 8 veicoli con la massimo 9 posti, compreso il conducente. Infatti si possono guidare anche altri tipi di veicoli. Don't forget, I only told you that autovettura is 9 posti, compreso il conducente. I didn't tell you that patente B can drive 9 posti. Don't confuse yourself here. Autovettura, some small cars, can contain 9 people, 9 seats plus driver. I'm not telling you that patente B can only carry 9 people. Take note. That's what they are saying here now. That it's wrong to tell you that patente B can only carry 9 people in autovettura. Because you can use patente B to drive another kind of vehicle that is a little bit bigger than those cars. Ok. Che si conseguita dopo i 24 anni di età, abilità alla guida di tutti i motocicli. If you collect patente B now, when you come reach 24 years, you don't have. Now the content says if you come reach 24 years, you are free to drive any kinds of machine. It's fast. Don't take concern 4 years here. Don't mind them. Ok. That bracket. Per guidare tutti i motocicli è necessaria la patente A. Is all these things. For you to drive all the kinds of machine, you need patente A, which is vero. Name them bracket up. Mentre la patente B equivale solo in Italia alla patente AM. So the patente B is only equivalent with IM only in Italian. Stop there. Now, let me explain the last part. Che consente la guidare tutti gli autocaravan, ossia i camper, si possono guidare solo quelli di massa non superiore a 3,5 tonnellate o che permette di condurre autobus. Now, let me generalize this, you understand. As I am having patente B, I can carry more than 9 persons. Yes. But not with my car. With another car that is permitted to drive with patente B. But in your autovettura, they will ask you how many seats. How will I put this question so that you understand it very well? Okay. Autovettura 9 posti 8 passenger plus driver, compresso conducente. But that one does not mean that parte B can only drive 9 people. So you should not be confused. Although the more we are getting for that, the more you understand it. But don't forget that parte B is 18 years. Parte AM, I'm just doing revision again. Parte AM is 14 years. Parte A1 is 16 years. Parte A2 is 18 years. Parte B is 18 years. Parte B1 is 16 years. Parte A is 24 years. Diretto, 24 years. But if you have A2 for 2 years, you can collect it in 20 years.